Aunt Paula lost her smile when the gift receipt named my best friend at the church lunch. The church lunch broke because my aunt thought she was helping. It was the fellowship hall after service. One of those Sunday meals with baked ziti, sheet cake, and women pretending they were not measuring your relationship against scripture. My Aunt Paula hosted because my cousin was leaving for a mission semester. Eli came with me. So did Willa. Willa had been my best friend since 9th grade. Everybody in my family called her another daughter, which made any concern I had sound ugly before I finished the sentence. According to Eli, Willa was harmless. She helped him with the youth fundraiser because I had been buried at work. He always said I was reading personality as betrayal. I tried to believe him because the alternative was my boyfriend and friend crossing a line together. There had been enough small things to keep the thought alive. Eli leaving the room to answer Willa's calls. Willa knowing details about his week I had not heard yet. The Saturday he said he was helping Uncle Ray move folding tables for the church fair and came home with a boutique shopping bag in the trunk. He told me it was a raffle donation. I let that answer live because church spaces punish suspicious women fast. At lunch, Paula stood up to thank volunteers, then started sending people toward dessert. Eli had hung his jacket on my chair. Paula noticed a small gift bag tucked under it and laughed like she had caught him being sweet. She picked it up and said, "Well, look at this. At least one man here still knows how to do a proper surprise." She ignored me. She pulled out a velvet bracelet box, and a folded receipt slid onto the table. She opened the receipt first. Then she stopped. "What does Willa have to do with this?" Nobody moved. She read the first line out loud. "Exchange completed. Original gift note removed. Original purchaser, Eli Mercer. Original recipient, Willa Grant. Willa's last name is Grant. Mine is not." Eli stood up too fast and said Paula should not be reading private store paperwork out loud. Willa went pale. My mother looked at me first, then at the bracelet box, then at Willa. Paula turned the page over, like she was trying to find the innocent side of it. There wasn't one. The receipt showed the original purchase date from 3 weeks earlier, and a reissue note saying replacement recipient card printed after customer request. The replacement recipient was me. Now, to be fair, that still did not prove Eli slept with Willa. It proved overlap, secrecy, and a level of romantic confusion no sane man should drag into a church lunch. Maybe he bought Willa a gift during one bad emotional spill and backed out. Maybe Willa returned it and he recycled the bracelet because he panicked. Maybe Paula weaponized the reveal by reading it aloud before anybody could explain. I asked one question. "Why was my best friend's name on the bracelet you were about to hand me in front of my family?" Eli said the first bracelet was for a fundraiser, thank you, and the store printed the wrong kind of note. Willa said nothing. That silence did more damage than Eli's answer. Uncle Ray asked why a youth fundraiser thank you needed a bracelet from a jeweler. Paula asked why the note had to be removed. My mother asked why I was hearing any of this over lasagna, while both of them stood there like they had rehearsed not saying enough. Until Willa stayed quiet, people could still tell themselves this was awkward and fixable. Once she did, the room stopped managing my reaction and started studying theirs. Eli kept saying nothing physical happened, and the receipt made the situation look more intimate than it was. Maybe, what nobody in that fellowship hall could argue with was that he bought my best friend a bracelet, hid it, and then tried to hand the rewritten version to me in front of my family. I left before cake. By the time I got to the parking lot, the women had stopped calling Willa like family and started calling her by her full name.